Becoming self-sovereign means being a master of oneself. Present day management He is except the self-management. They try to manage everything except oneself. No. Mastery over oneself. Mastery over Swarajam, self-sovereignty. Samrajya is mastery over everything. Mastery over everything. How we could become the master of everything? You know what is becoming master of everything? Being independent of everything. You can show your thumb to the world. Oh world, you can't do anything to me. Even if the body withers away, thank you for the service. Service done so far. I don't need you any further. Why? That mind is so absorbed in the Swarupa. Human embodiment is meant for this. See, other day we are saying, human embodiment is not primarily designed for bhoga, sense enjoyment. Some sense enjoyments are there, otherwise you will not be able to live. But primarily human embodiment is not meant for bhoga. We have seen long back. Ahara nidra bhayamaithunani samani chaitani drinam pashunam jnanam naranam adhiko visheshaha jnanena hinaha pashubhis samana. See, if you compare human being with animals, there are certain factors which are common. Ahara, we eat, they also eat. Nidra, sleep. In fact, as for food, they are in a better position. No care and concern at all. This fellow, in spite of crores of bank balance, is worried what will happen in the old age and all that, etc. So they have no, they are very careful because because that embodiment itself is designed not to worry about the future. Whereas the human being grab. Nothing, there is no enoughness at all. So that is it. Aha. Nidra, both have got sleep. Bhaya, fear, maithuna, mating, both have got. Ahara, nidra, bhaya, maithunani, samani cha etani. These are common for what? Nalatani, nuna, pashuna. Human being and the animal. But human being has got one plus factor. Jnanam naranam adhikaha visheshaha. Jnanam, because he is endowed with buddhi. This buddhi is a prerogative of the human embodiment. Other buddhi of animals, etc., rudimentary. Developed buddhi is for that tara viveka, which is good, which is bad. Only human intellect can take to this viveka discrimination. Even the denizens in the heaven, though they have got better bhogas, better sense of enjoyment than the human being, they don't have buddhi. With this viveka, they don't have buddhi. It is designed for sense pleasures only as such. So that is it. So, jnanam naranam adhikaha visheshaha. Knowledge, and highest knowledge is what? Advaita darshanam jnanam. Knowledge of non-dual reality, which is the basis of entire creation. That is the knowledge, the true knowledge. Rest or secondary knowledges are necessary to live in the world. So they are also necessary. But final knowledge is Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana, Advaita. Adhikaha Vishesha. Jnanena hinaha pashubhis samana. Having been born as human being, if the knowledge is not gained, at least attempt is not made to gain the knowledge. Maybe knowledge is not gained, but even attempt is not made. Pashubhis samana. That person is no better than biped animal. Difference is that biped animal. You know who? Who composed this? Vyasa composed this couplet. I had told you this context of this. Mahabharata war was going on. Vyasa got so much disgusted because of this fratricidal war, he wanted to get out of the... But the route was through Kurukshetra only. He has to walk through Kurukshetra, and it was the morning hour. Battle was yet to start, because evening they used to stop, morning battle was that day, battle was yet to start, and he was walking and he wanted rushing, because before the battle starts he has to get out of the Kurukshetra. He is a very observing person. He saw one spider running. He was furious. Why is it running? Hey, where are you running? So spider didn't answer. It started faster running, and it climbed a mound, a little elevated place, and then started. Vyasa knew how to converse with them also. He had all this power. He knew how to converse them. He said, don't you know? Arjuna's chariot is just now coming. The war is going on. Battle is on. So what? So what? If I get crushed under the wheels of the chariot, what will happen? Vyasa said, so what? The spider got so angry. Mune, I thought you were a knowledgeable person. You don't have this much of sense. If I die under the wheel of this chariot, what will happen to my wife and children? Do you mean to say that life is there only to the human being? It was Vyasa. He nodded his head. He also got a lesson. He nodded his head. He said, thank you for awakening me. And what is? He composed a couplet. Ahara nidra bhayamaitunani samani cha etani nrinam pashuna jnanam naranam adhiko visheshaha jnanena hinaha pashubhis samana. So that is what. Having been born, are you sure, no? You are born as human, I am sure. I am sure. Okay. Because otherwise I would have to question whom I am talking. You are also sure about it. So therefore what? So knowledge, at least attempt to gain this knowledge. Leave it aside to Ishvara, whether you succeed or not, but otherwise it is a life wasted. One may be the top emperor of the emperors. That is what Alexander the Great discovered. You know that Alexander story? When it was found that there is no cure for his disease, and he wanted to meet his mother before death, and he told the Vaidyas, I will give half my empire, please see that I survive until I meet my mother. They said, sorry sire, even if you give entire empire, it is not possible, because he had reached that state, etc. Finally, he told the minister, when my funeral procession goes, see to it that my hands are held up out of coffin. Of course, emperors command, yes sire, but they were curious to know what for. One elderly minister took the courage, sire, what for? If suppose people ask us why these hands are kept up, tell them Alexander the Great came with empty hand and he is going with empty hand. We can't take even a pinch of mud from here. Strict customs. That's it. What strict custom? He doesn't know where he goes. He doesn't know where he is going to go. But anyway, departure is pakka, so that nothing can be taken. So that being this is the greatness of human embodiment. But we know not, because that human psychology, any psychology, is to take the things for granted. Mil gaya paas mil gaya. Suppose a very great fortune you get, but when you see others sweating and tiring for that, then you remember how without any much effort I got it. Thanks for my staff. So like that. So yena kena prakarena, whatever may be the cause, having got the human embodiment, one should make maximum use, optimum use, that is in gaining the knowledge. Now this person has got the knowledge, he says, self-sovereignty, mastery over myself, samrajya, mastery over everything in the sense, independence, even the body it withers away, I have accomplished what needs to be accomplished, because there are 4 accomplishments in life. Artha, kama, dharma, moksha. First you need security in life, otherwise you will not be able to live at all. As a householder should always be independent, should never be dependent on anything. So that is sufficient, dignified earning is a must. Then fulfillment of legitimate desires. Legitimate desires means desires which are not prohibited by the Shastra. Because if you indulge in fulfilling the desires prohibited Shastra, your card is going to get punched, Papa is bound to be there, you have to pay through your nose, which life we don't know. Artha, Kama. So therefore, but the pursuit of Artha, Kama should be guided by Dharma. The code of conduct prescribed by the Vedas for the human being, so that an intelligent person will always see to it, by whatever he does, he gets good and he doesn't come to ruin or bad lot even in future. But how to know which gives good results, which gives bad results? Vedas have forewarned. Because human being will not be able to know this. Vedas have forewarned. Do these things. You will be rewarded either this life or future life. Please don't do this. You will be punished either in this life or next life. So that is. Karma phalas can never go. It catches the person who has done. It is the law of Ishvara. It has no exception, no failure whatsoever. So therefore, live a life of dharma and take the pursuit of artha and kama guided by dharma. When one does like this, lives a life of dharma, when the maturity dawns, he thinks, what am I in for? I may get some bhogas here. How long? That is certain. I have to leave everything and go as such. This is not at all going to help me in the long run. Suppose heavens etc. are there. Who told you heavens are there? Vedas do. But the same Vedas tells, once your capital of punya is over, you have to tell. They also cannot be the permanent abode. Then, is there not such an accomplishment in life? Having gained it, I am totally contented. I am totally happy. That means I am thus far, no further. I have nothing to be achieved. Is there no such a thing? This maturity dawns in the mind of the person who lives the life of dharma, that is guided by dharma, takes to artha and kama. Shruti comes and tells, are you really serious about it? If you are serious, I have got the answer. Yes, you can accomplish. What? That limitless happiness, totally free from sorrow, total contentment, independent of everything. You need not depend on anything, because presently our joys etc. depend on anything, starting with the body. Even if you have everything, body is not strong, nothing will happen etc. So that's it. Independent of everything. Is it so? Yes. What is it? It is your Swarupa. What you are in reality, what is that I say in reality, is this truth. Better discuss. Then why, if it is my in this real nature, why am I deprived of it right now? Because of your mistaken identity with what is not I. Beginning from identifying the body, I notion ahankara, up to the gross body, including dependence on the world, you have got mistaken identity now. Discover the real identity, you will discover. So therefore, here is a person who has discovered that Samrajya. He can show thumb to the world. He doesn't need the world, not even the Pancha Mahabhuta, not even the body made of Pancha. Because moksha, this is called moksha. Highest gaining the knowledge of oneself, direct knowledge at moksha. Having gained the moksha, artha, dharma, kama, they lose the relevance. So therefore it says, Samrajya, Saraja, Samrajya, Vibhuti. This glory, really this is the glory. You know, Lord Shiva smears Vibhuti. What is that Vibhuti? We call ashes. But it is not actual ashes, the holy ashes. English has no word that way. We have to use holy ashes. Like that they say, Americans don't have concept of sannyasis. They have got hobos. Means alak niranjan, is not bothered about earning and they say, holy hobo. Sannyasis are holy hobos. So holy hobos. What is it? Because they don't have a concept of sannyasa is the concept of sanatana. Four stages of life. Fine, okay, that is something there. So he has got this, and now the embodiment body also has served its purpose. He has no reason to hate the body. All the contrary what? Gratitude. Body, thank you, you cooperated with me, and such person has no grudge against anyone. He thanks everyone in the creation, including Shanigraha, including enemies. Because if they had not given problem, he would not have thought properly. So, gratitude to everyone as such, and therefore says, Samraja Vibhuti. So that is no Shiva Vibhuti. You know what is that Vibhuti? Glory because of reducing ahankara to ashes. No doubt ashes it is. But it signifies that is this burning the ahankara into ashes. That is the glory. Highest accomplishment is what? The termination, ending of the ahankara. What is ahankara? Wrong identification in the body. That is because of we are suffering the samsara. If that is accomplished by knowledge, there cannot be greater accomplishment. Vibhuti is the glorious. That's why we have got the custom of applying Vibhuti, right? Reminder. This is the goal of life. You have to accomplish this Vibhuti. Otherwise, because of God's blessing, that those things are there. But for this, how did I get it? Bhavat Kripa Sri Mahima Prasada. Prasada. By the great blessing of the Mahima, glory of what? Your Kripa. That means you are kind enough to consider my problem, and from the scratch you raised me step by step until I could make my mind get absorbed in the Sarupa. Had you not done it, I would have wandered in this samsara just like that, without any direction, like a rudderless, that is steamer. So Mahima Prasada, and because of that, Maya Prapta, what Prapta? Esha Vibhuti. What glory? Swarajya, Samrajya, glory. Therefore, Mahatmane Sri Gurave, Mahatmane Sri Gurave, Te, unto you, O Guru, Mahatman, because whose Atma is Atma of everyone. Don't take big soul and small. भिक्षुओं को हाथ देखना पड़ेगा, अंदाज हो गए whether it's enlarged or not. So not that way. Mahan Atma, the one who has discovered the Atma, I in all is my Swarupa, all pervasive Chaitanya Atma, Brahma is my Swarupa. That's a Mahatma. Also, one who has got a mind which is accommodative, not crippled mind. A generous person is called a Mahatma, because he cares for others also, not that I, me and mine, micro, not even mini. Mini family is what? हम दो हमारे दो, अभी वो गया, that also gone now. I, me and mine. See, but what? Only me only. So not that way. Everything is me only. See, Mahatmane Gurave Te, unto you, Namaha Namaha. My salutations and again salutations. Not satisfied. Sometimes you are so much grateful, even if you express your gratitude, there is no satisfaction. He says, Punaha Namaha Namaha, because he cannot do anything at all. Guru, take this gift. Because he doesn't need anything at all. So therefore he says, except offering his salutation, he has no other way of expressing the gratitude. Punaha Namaha Namaha. Why you did this much? What is that? Let us see.
Mahaswapne Maya Kruta Janichara Mrityugahane Kramantam Krishantam Bahula Kadva Vairanudinam Atyanta-krupaya Prabodhya-tasvapat paramavitavan mahasi guru Anvaya Guru Maya Kruta Janichara Mrityugahane Mahaswapne Ramantam Anudinam Bahula Taratapaihi Klishantam Ahamkara Vyadra Vyatitam Imam Mam Atyanta-krupaya Prasvapat Prabodhya Param Avitavan Ati.
Prasvapat Param Prabodhya Avitavan Ati. Mam Avitavan Ati. Mam Avitavanasi. O Guru, you have protected me. Avitavanasi means you have saved me, you have protected me. Why? What happened to you? This was my flight. What was that? He says, I was wandering and getting afflicted in a dense forest or an endless, torturous dream. Where is it? He says, Guru, O Guru, Maya Krita Jani Jara Mrityu Gahane. Gahana is forest. Forest. In the forest of, say, Jani, Janma, Jara, old age, Mrityu, death. Produced by whom? Effected by whom? Maya Krita. By the delusive power of creation. The power of creation, Sarjana Shakti. So Maya Krita, which is like a Mahaswapna, like an endless dream. You cannot get out of it. So Mahaswapni, there in that dream or this forest, such forest, what was my flight? Brahmantam. I was roaming endlessly. I was wandering without any goal. And what was my flight? Anudinam bahulatara tapaihi klishanta. Klishanta. I was getting afflicted. Anudinam, day in and day night, every day. By what? Bahulatara tapaihi. With endless sorrows, I was getting afflicted. So, and not only that, what was that? Say, there was ahankara vyagra vyatitam. Big tiger was there. Think of it. There is a tiger and you are tied in, like a lamb in front of a tiger or a lion. Ahankara vyagra. This ahankara, I note in the body the big tiger. Because tiger is terrifying, which is source of sorrow. Ahankara is the source of sorrow. I notion in the body is the source of sorrow. You can verify. In deep sleep, any sorrow? No. Do you know why? No identity in the body, but it is temporary. Cause of identification, ajnana is still there. In dream and waking state, you are identified with the embodiment, whether the waking embodiment or the dream embodiment. You are prone to be sorrowful, may or may not be. You are prone to that. In sleep, are you prone to be sorrowful? No. Why? No answer. Think of it. So all sorrows are like that. Our olden days example, I have to take olden days. Gramophone example. In a gramophone, a disc revolves. There is a pin. When the pin is in contact with this tragedy, comedy, everything goes on. Off the pin, shanti, shanti, shanti. Whatever it may be there. Like that you are switch off. MP3 CD player or remote control for DVD. On, everything goes on. Off, shanti, shanti, shanti. So like that, this on-off switch is ahankara, or that gramophone pin, ahankara. So by that is compared to vyagra, the source of all the sorrows. Ahankara vyagra vyatitam, tormented. Imam me, this me, what did you do? Atyanta krapaya. I was in this Mahaswapna dream. How you can help a person who is suffering in the dream? He is starving for 10 days. Where? In dream. What supply dream food? Wake him up. This fellow had overeaten for a marriage. He had gone for a marriage party and he had overeaten, and in the dream he is dreaming that he is starving for 10 days. Not open the dream fridge and give the dream food. No. Give a slap and make him get up. So that is the solution. So therefore, I was in this dense forest of Mahaswapna, such tormented. What did you do? Atyanta kripaya. Out of, that is, endless compassion. So Atyanta kripaya. So what did you do? Say, prasvapat. Param Prabodhya. Yonder that Mahaswapna, say, or Param. Param means totally. So totally Prabodhya, having woken me up, Prabodhya, Avitavam Asi. You have saved me from this endless dream of wandering in the dense forest of Janma Marana, getting afflicted every moment. Again, sense of gratitude. Therefore, he doesn't know what to do. He is offering namaskara repeatedly. Continue.
Namastasmai sadekasmai kasmai chinmahate namaha yadetat vishwarupena rajate guru rajate अन्वय गुरु राज ते कस्मैचित् महते नमः तस्मै सदा एकस्मै नमः
सत एकस्मै नमः
यत् एतत् विश्वरूपेण राजते
Gururaja, that means the exalted Guru, te namaha, to you namaskara. So, some alternate readings are there. In the place of muhu, namaha is there. So that is there. Again, kas namaschin mahase is there. Kasmai chin mahase. There are alternate readings are there. Guru Raja, te, to you. Who is that you? Kasmai chit mahase. Mahase is to unto that which is Mahan Tejas. Kasmai chit, something. Kasmai, which is Chit Mahas, is a great, that means effulgence in the form of Chaitanya. Unto that great effulgence in the form of what? Chaitanya Chit, the form of Chit. That is what Atma Swarupa, Brahma Swarupa. Unto that, which is what Guru Raja, your Swarupa. You have already discovered and imparted me the knowledge of that Chin Mahas. So which is your Swarupa. Kasmai Chit, Chin Mahase, Maha, unto that Mahan Teja, the brilliant effulgence, Namaha, my salutation. And that you, Guru Raja, who is Tasmai, Sadekasmai, always Sat Swarupa Brahma, Sat Vikala Abadhita Vastu, that which always exists without any change or destruction. Chaitanya Swarupa, Atma Brahma, which is our Swarupa, Sadekasmai Namaha. And that you, Guru Raja, who is nothing, Sat Chit Ekas Swarupa, itself is what? Appearing as this entire Jagat. Yad, which that Chin Mahas or Sat Ekas Swarupa, Yad Etad Vishwarupena Rajate, shines, appears in the form of this entire cosmos. This entire cosmos is the manifestation of one and the same Chin Rupa, Atma Rupa, Brahma Rupa, which is O Guru, Guru Raja, O exalted Guru, which is your Swarupa. Unto that my repeated Namaskar. So he expresses gratitude. Now, Guru काम तो हो गया है. My teaching has worked, and this disciple has discovered what needs to be discovered. So now he is giving him a send-off. Goodbye. You have accomplished the right thing, but before saying goodbye, parting message. So the Guru, his teaching is over. Now he is giving a parting message for future guidance, because he will not be in the proximity of the Guru. The parting message is a final word of advice by the Guru. Continue.
इति न समवलोक्य शिष्यवर्यम् समाधिगतात्मसुखं प्रबुद्धतत्त्वम् समधिगतात्मसुखं प्रबुद्धतत्त्वम् प्रमुदितहृदयः सदेशिकेन्द्रः पुनरिदमाहवचः परं महात्मा अन्वय समधिगतात्मसुखं समधिगत आत्मसुखं प्रबुद्धतत्त्वं शिष्यवर्यम् इति
नतम
अवलोक्य प्रमुदित हृदयः सः महात्मा देशिकेन्द्रः पुनः इदं परं वचः आह.
पुनः idam param vachaha. Again he tendered this piece of advice. Who that? After what? This Guru is described as Mahatma Deshikeन्द्रः. Mahatma Deshikeन्द्रः. Deshika means a Guru, a teacher, Acharya. Indraha means Shrestha. Indra means not in the Devendra, etc. These are all Shrestha Vachisham. That exalted Guru, having seen what? Samadhigata Atma Sukham Prabuddha Tattvam Shishyawaryam Avalokya. Shishyawaryam Avalokya. That Guru, having seen the exalted Shishya, Shishya Varya. Varya means Shrestha. Why Shrestha? Because he has accomplished what needs to be accomplished. So, Shishya Varyam Natam Avalok. And what is Shishya Varya? Samadhigata Atma Sukham. Samyak Adhigata. One who has totally accomplished the Atma Sukha means Atma Sakshatkara he has accomplished. Again, how did he accomplish? Prabuddha Tattvam. The Tattva, Prabuddha, what Tattva? Atma Tattva, Brahma Tattva is directly discovered as a result of it. The Paramananda Sarupa of Atma, one Sarupa, he has directly experienced. Samadhigata Atma Prabuddha Tattvam, Shishya Varyam, iti, in this form as he has presented, Natam Avalokya. Natam means one who has saluted himself, one who has surrendered, so having observed the Guru who is Pramudita Hridayaha, one who is delighted, one who is divine, teaching has but a teacher will be certainly happy when the students have really imbibed the lesson. Says Prabhudita Hridayaha Saha, that Mahatma, that great master, who is Deshikendra. Deshikendra Deshika is Acharya, Guru. Indraha, Shrestha, that exalted Guru. Punaha, in addition to his teaching so far, Idam Aha. He said this means whatever that he is going to tell now. Continue.
Brahma pratyaya santatir jagadato brahmaiva tatsarvata pasyatyatma drusha prashanta manasa sarvasu avasthasu api रूपादन्यदवेक्षितुं किमपि तश्चक्षुष्मतां विद्यते तद्वत् ब्रह्मविदस्ततः किमपरं बुद्धेर्विहारास्पदम् सर्वासु अवस्थासु अपि जगत् ब्रह्म प्रत्यय संततिः अतः सर्वतः सत् ब्रह्म एव अध्यात्मदृशः
प्रशांत मनसा
पश्य चक्षुष्मताम् अवेक्षितुम् अभितः रूपात् अन्यत् किं विद्यते तद्वत् ब्रह्मविदः
बुद्धेः
विहारास्पदम् ततः अपरं किम्.
He says, O Shishyavarya, O exalted disciple, please do this now. Continue doing this. You have accomplished what needs to be accomplished. Now your future course, let it be like this. For that, first he gives the fact. This is the truth. Make your mind abide in that. That means there need not be any other preoccupation to you than this. What is it? Sarvasu avasthasu api. Until the prarabdha is over, you have to live. You have to handle this body under all circumstances. Because how you will be able to live will be guided by your prarabdha, because there is no purushartha. Moksha is gain, there is no purushartha. So your conduct, living in life will be guided by the past momentum of the prarabdha. Sarvasu avasthasu. In whatever condition you may be, sarvasu avasthasu api. Api jagat brahma pratyaya santati. Know this truth, that jagat is nothing but brahma pratyaya santati. Means entire jagat is nothing but brahma tattva only. What is this brahma pratyaya santati? Santati means series. Pratyaya, cognition of nothing but Brahma. You can take it as Brahmani stitaha pratyayaha tesham santati. Brahmani stitaha pratyayaha tesham santati. What is pratyaya? knowledge, cognition, to be precise enough, antakarana vritti, or experience. Knowledge, experience, cognition, antakarana vritti, thoughts. The world is presented to us through the channels of thought patterns. Where do they abide? Whether you are a jnani or a ajnani, all your thoughts abide where? In Chaitanya Swarupa Brahma. How do you say so? Because you are aware of it. Thoughts by themselves inert, you are aware because of that awareness principle, Chaitanya Tattva Atma. Otherwise, you will not be aware of it. Because they are inert in nature, just as objects in a dark room cannot be known unless the light is brought. So without the Chaitanya Tattva Atma Brahma, you cannot be aware of anything. All this Jagat abides where in Brahma Swarupa. Focus your attention on that Brahma, not this Pratyaya Santati. Or it can be, let the Jagat be always to you in terms of cognition of Brahma. Why? Whatever thoughts come, focus attention on the Chaitanya Atma Brahma, disregard the Nama Rupa. So Brahma Pratyaya Santati. So Pratyaya Santati, Jagat Brahma Pratyaya Santati. Therefore what you do? Ataha Sarvataha Sat Brahma. All that is there everywhere is nothing but Brahma. In fact, in this Jagat there is nothing other than Brahma. But because of ajnana and identity in the body, we make division. Me, other things, in other endless varieties. See, dream that you experience, variegated dream, but entire dream is nothing but the mind, your mind. Projection of the mind. One stuff, your mind. Like that, you project the world as such, basis is what? Brahma. Better strike the basis, don't get carried away by the projection. So therefore, ataha, sarvataha, sat, Brahma, eva. So this truth, what do you do? Adhyatma drisha. By adhyatma drishti, not by vyavahara drishti, not your present vyavahara, this is this, this is that, this is good, that is bad, not this. Adhyatma drisha, seeing the adhisthana, the Brahma and the basis of that. Adhyatma drisha, it says, prashanta manasa. How will you get adhyatma drishti? Prashanta manasa. Mind which is quiet, composed, absorbed in the Swarupa, prashanta manasa, pasya. You say, हमको बहुत कुछ काम है. What other work you have got? Having got the Adhyatma Drishti, Brahma Drishti, there is nothing, no other work than seeing the Brahma. How? What is the work for eyes? EYE eyes. Chakshu. See the form. Any other work? Like that. This Adhyatma Drishti you have got now, not Vyavahara Drishti of earlier, hitherto. Only work is to what? See Brahma, everything. Because everything is Brahma. So therefore say, illustration, Chakshushmata. Those who are endowed with the eyes. Chakshu. He says, Avekshitum, to see. Abhitaha rupat anyat. Abhitaha means on all sides. Rupat anyat, other than the form that can be seen by the eyes, he says. Anyat kimvar vidyate. What is there other than the eyes other than the form for the eyes to see? Now you have got Adhyatma Drishti. Other than appreciating Brahma, what else you have got? Then nothing else is there. So therefore, Kim Vidyate, like that, for you who is Brahmavid, Tadvat Brahma Vidaha, for you who is a knower of Brahma, who has got Brahma Drishti now, Adhyatma Drishti, for you Brahma Vidaha, Buddhehe Viharaspradam. Think that your buddhi can get engaged in. The thing in which your buddhi can get preoccupied with. But who? You. Who is that you? Brahmavid, who has got Adhyatma Drishti. He says, Aparam Sataha Aparam Kim Vidyate. Other than Satsvarupa Brahma, what is there left out? All that you are doing means let your buddhi hereafter get absorbed in Brahma Sarupa. That the only that it can see, like eyes can see only the form. There is no other preoccupation to the eyes than to see the form. So hereafter, let there be no other preoccupation for you than making the mind get absorbed in the Swarup. Take to Nididhyasana, take to the practice of Samadhi and get abide in the Swarup. Continue. Here Vidwan is a Jnani, not a scholar or anything like that. Your Sandarbha context is of a Jnani. Who is that? That means a Jnani having experienced this. Parananda Tam. Tam means refer to which has been accomplished by you so far. What is it? Parananda Rasanubhutim. Anubhuti, Anubhava of Paramananda Rasa. Rasa means Ghana. Ananda and Ananda alone without any trace of sorrow. Utsujya, having discarded, Shuneshu Rameta, will say Rameta, will delight, take delight in Shunya means pitless things of the world. Who is that Jnani having experienced the Paramananda Sarupa, that is one's own Sarupa, will take delight in paltry things. He will not be interested. For which an illustration is given. It says, Maha Ahladini Chandre. Let us say, it is Sharad Paurnima. Why Sharad? Sharad Ritu, cloudless sky. In a cloudless sky, the moon is what? The full moon is what? Shining. How delightful it is. Which fool discarding such a delightful moonlight of the full moon, will take delight in what? Chitresu. There is a picture of moon. This author didn't know present day idiots. They don't know. Today, Sharad Ritu is there, so they, instead of enjoying that, they will sit in front of the idiot box, where on the bank of Tapi river at Surat, how gharis are sold. You know what is ghari? Sharad Purnima, Surat, is a big festival there. And there is a particular sweet, very heavy cholesterol, okay? And they say that day, these gharis are sold how much? Worth crores of these gharis are listed. Totally mucked with the pot, ghee, and instead of very heavy stuff, sweet on this. And this TV channel wala sab kuch dikhayega. But this fellow, instead of enjoying the full moon, Sharad night, etc., is seeing what? Kitresu. That they will show you moon also. They will show you moon also in this TV. So which idiot will do this? Direct sunlight, that means that moonlight is ever can be enjoyed. Who will see the picture moon as such? So that is like that. The direct Swarupa is available to you now. Why take delight in the paltry things of the world? We'll see that continue.
Swasti prajabhya paripalayana nyayena margena mahim mahita o brahmanebhya shubhamastu nityam loka samasta sukhino bhavantu ade varshatu parjanyah prithvi tasya shadini Desoyam Shovaradipaha Brahmana Santu Nirvaya Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Paschid Dukkha Bhavave Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amrutam gamaya Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnah Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri